Hey everybody, Selene here. I am trying something new this week. I have been having problems with Facebook Lives and getting the video to share my feed. And it's been, I don't know, kind of a month now that I can't see comments while I'm going live. And it's kind of important for On the Fly because the number one thing that I love about On the Fly is the interactivity. So I have switched browsers and I think it's gonna work. So we're gonna try it out together.
I think it's gonna work.
Whoop. See?
So we're gonna try it out together.
There's an echo in here. Hi Debbie, so good to see you. Hi Kay. Oh, thank you for sharing. You guys are the best. Okay, so I can see your comments and life is good. All right. So I want to start. Thank you. It is my birthday, in case you were wondering. Yesterday, so I worked all weekend, and it was a good weekend to be working. It poured rain here. I mean, this weather is for the ducks. And although I don't have ducks, and they're definitely, if I did have ducks, they wouldn't be in a row. So I don't have ducks and I don't have rows, but I have squirrels, and they are everywhere. So it's so easy to get distracted with things all the time. And being my birthday, oh, the cake was fantastic. So we didn't do official birthday cake for my birthday. I had a single piece of cheesecake in the fridge from Mike's Pastry. And I don't know if you guys know, but a long time ago, 4 years ago, I had gastric bypass. I was sick. And it actually fixed my insides. But now I can't have sugar all that much. So I had a piece of cheesecake in the fridge, and it's still in the fridge, but I can have like a bite or two every single day. So today, around 3 o'clock coffee time, that's exactly what I did. I went in and I hauled off a piece of my cheesecake from Mike's Pastry in Boston. I'm told that there are other bakeries in Boston that are better. Everybody has an opinion, but that's where I just went. So, and it was delicious. And it, sometimes you get cheesecake and it tastes like Cool Whip. This was not that. This was actual cheese in a cake and not too much sugar, and it was perfect for me anyway. I have a lot to talk about today. So first on my list is there's a designer series paper. I gotta show you this. There's a designer series paper, and look, I don't have ducks or a row. I have squirrels, and they're everywhere. This is so me. That I didn't even email out that we have a huge designer series paper sale. So, Beauty of the Earth, Bloom Where You're Planted, hand penned. These are all the designer papers that are on sale. This one, In Good Taste, you see how much more expensive it is to start? It's $21, but you get like double what you get in a normal paper pack. And this one is like essential designer paper. If I had to pick one and I could only order one, that would be the one. And it's $17.85, but you're getting 12 double-sided designs instead of 6, so it's 24 sheets. So it's like double. Then In the Wild, Pansy Petals, Sweet Symmetry, and I used this one on my retreat projects. Don't get dizzy, ready? Woo, cover the camera. My Stampin' retreat projects, we used the In Symmetry designer paper, and it's kind of like a jumping off point, and then we used them to make the goodie bag projects. They're so pretty. Okay, cover the camera again so I don't make anybody dizzy. Tidings of Christmas. You're going to see this one later this month in my Christmas in July workshop on the 21st of July. And then the You're a Peach. Now, we've already used this one. Do you guys remember the birdhouses class from last month? There was a free online workshop, and if you haven't seen it, you can go to my YouTube channel, and it is still there. I'm leaving it there. But customers who placed a $30 order could get this card class for free, and I used side B, so I used all of that blue. So although it's all full of peaches and fruit, I used all of the the blue side, which is very cool. And I had fun doing so. So there's that. And this week I have a class. I'll show you that in a second when I can show you like the full Monty of these samples. They are so pretty. Can't even tell you. So I'll show you that in a minute. And starting on Friday at noon, high noon, I'm holding my annual BOGO. So, you know, it's my birthday. What do I like to do? I am Stampin' Santa. I like to give stuff away. So for my birthday, I am holding a BOGO. And it does start on Friday because I am still putting items into the BOGO. So you may not, you're not seeing everything yet. And it takes so much time to document everything. I uploaded something like 200 items over the weekend. And just to give you an idea, they are, oh, sorry, they're behind me. Ha. So 1 through 100, all the way through. On both sides, I have piled up boxes of BOGO ready to ship out. And most things I only have one item of. If you comment before noon on Friday, I will delete the post. And that is because I'm keeping it fair. So starting at high noon, you can type in the word pending on any of the items 1 through 771 that you would like, and we'll reserve them for you. And then you just send me an email, and it's all in the directions of the group. There's an announcement posted at the top that gives you the directions on how it works. And then I email you back. You pay shipping on the free stuff, and then you place an equal order. So if you buy a $20, or if you're interested in a $20 stamp set and you want me to reserve it for you, you place a $20 order on my online store, and I would send you a host code for that. And then you pay the shipping from me to you on the free stuff if you don't live nearby and you can't pick it up. If you live nearby, we can skip that step. You can pick it up. I have a hook out front, hang it on a plant hook, and you can pick up your things. And then you get double your money. So you get my stuff for free. You place an order. I get the host rewards no matter what size the order is, and that helps me restock some of my supplies. And I know that my stamps get a good home, and then I'm more willing to part with them. I wouldn't part with them before I learned how to do BOGO, so I'm very excited about that. If you want to be part of the BOGO group, I can post the link to my business page when we get off, and I'll also post it to the private group again, as you know, to make it easy for you to get in and request access. So there's that. Okay. So we did the designer paper sale, 15% off selected designer papers, and I showed you, so you can always hashtag replay that. I can try and get an email out, but it's not going to be before tomorrow, because tonight I get to go play cribbage with some of my besties, and you know, I have to say, I have so much fun just getting out of the house and going to play cards. So I don't care if I win or lose, I have so much fun with these folks. All right. So, on to more important things. I got mail from you that I want to share. So, and from my husband and from my mom, and so I'm gonna share the cards that I got. Some of them came today, like on my birthday. My daughter went out and got the mail, and she's like, "Mom, look at all these birthday cards." So, I'm gonna flip the camera and I'll show you those, and then at the end, we'll do on the fly. And can I just tell you, I don't usually do this, but it's my birthday, and I feel like playing with squirrels today after that, you know, I don't have ducks, I don't have a row, I have squirrels and they're everywhere. This is a pre-order stamp set, so when we get to this part, if you don't want to see anything from the pre-order, just turn the video off. But this is a preview of what's coming out, and if you're a demonstrator, you can get it on pre-order now. All demonstrators can purchase one of each consumable item, and two of like designer papers, and one of each stamp set or bundle. If you're not a demonstrator, I gotta tell you, my team is phenomenal. We have close to 90 people from coast to coast. Every single month we do a swap. I'm going to show you the swaps here. We have a team meeting. You get class packets for $5 or $10 if we have to ship them out. I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to be a stamper with hearts. So if you don't have a discount and you want to get one, starter kit is $99. You don't pay shipping, so that saves you $9.90 on that order. But then you pick out $125 in free stuff, and then you can pre-order the stamp set that I just can't help myself. We have to play with it, and I haven't done anything with it yet. So you guys can help me through that and tell me what we should pull off the shelf. Okay, without further ado, let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera. I'll get you in the clip and hopefully won't make anybody dizzy. And booyah, we're here on the table. And I'm moving around a little bit because the bogo boxes have me a little bit moved around in my studio, but that'll be all gone next week because we start on Friday and then we finish it up next Tuesday, I believe. Okay. So here we go. Of course, a card from the Stud Muffin. Gotta love that. Okay, I'm gonna, I wanted to show it because I like the idea of the banner and the cake, and I'm sure that we have a stamp set to do this. And look at the little scissors. I mean, seriously. But that's from my husband, Brian. Okay. And then I got a package in the mail from my friend Laura Anderson. Laura, thank you so much. This card is so cute. It's one of those. Ta-da. And I was recently out to a leadership conference in Michigan, and Laura's like, I need to get you a mug from Indiana from Starbucks. And I'm like, oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. So while I was there, I actually found a Michigan mug. But I haven't even put this in the dishwasher yet because I wanted you to see Laura's card. She said, I didn't sign it because I wanted you to be able to reuse it. Yeah, like I'm going to mail it out. It's so pretty. So that's my birthday card from Laura Anderson. And she sent this to go with it. Isn't it cool? Oh my gosh. So it's an Indiana mug. And I haven't drank out of it yet because I need to wash it. Lake Michigan, Indiana. I love it. So thank you so very much to my friend Laura for this. Okay. I'm going back in to see your comments. Oh, happy birthday, happy birthday. Yay, yay, yay. All right. So let's jump in and we'll do a couple of more. So this birthday card came from my mom. I know it's not handmade, but I thought it was so pretty, and it reminds me of some of the die cuts that we have and some of that shimmery in color paper that we can cut. Plus it's really splashy in color, and it reminds me of that alcohol technique. So just never know. Inspiration can come from everywhere. It doesn't have to be a handmade card for you to find stuff that you like in it and maybe copy it a little bit. So there's that. This card came from my good friend Robin, and it's using that paper that I was just talking about. Isn't that funny? So look at it, matches. She used the daisy punch, and then there's a couple of other little punches in here. Robin is such an amazing artist, and I am so grateful to receive a birthday card from her. Let's see. All right, let's see. I hope I'm getting all your comments. Give me a Heidi-ho from where you are right now if you're still on. Okay, and then this birthday card, ooh, this was my favorite celebration paper. And look at me, I'm like adjusting the bow. It's so pretty. The stitching on this is a set of dies that adds stitching only. It doesn't cut. And you're going to see more of that in the holiday book. This is from my friend Sharon Verity. She is one of my team members, one of the leaders on my team, actually. She has a team of folks in North Carolina. And this is from my friend Dauber Du, and I am intrigued. I pulled it out of the envelope, but I didn't read everything because I kind of wanted to open these live a little bit. I just wanted to make sure, because I'm going to show you a couple of different categories of things. So this one is from Jill. Hope you're blessed. I am blessed because I have friends like you guys. Oh my gosh. Now, seriously, I love it. I got a Starbucks cup, and now I have a Starbucks gift card. Thank you, Jill. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love it, love it, love it. Okie doke. Hi, Laurie. Minnesota. Thank you. Kathy Schaefer. Oh, I love it. So this card came from somebody, we have Casing Tuesday every week, and we all make a card based on a sketch. And this person was the winner of sketch 300, and she won a card shower. So all the designers from the design team sent her a card, and she sent me back a thank you. Isn't that sweet? So thank you to Barbara Ward. Okay, I'm moving on. This came from my very talented team member, Sue Hanahan, and it is just a thank you card, and it is what they call, and you can Google it, a pinwheel fold. My friend Brenda Quintana did a video on it, I know, and it's just, you score it, and then you add the panels to each side. It looks like a wow, but there's just 4 sides, so it's not too hard to put together, and she signed it. Isn't that cool? I love how she used the designer paper from Celebration. And it's a cool design if you've never seen one. So thank you, Sue. Sue used to be an art teacher, and you can tell because, wow. Okay, moving right along. This is from one of my new team members, Lori Brown. I sent her some card kits in the mail because she was very interested in the seashells, and she made me a card with it. I think it's so pretty. Thank you, Lori. And this one came from my friend Barbara Coopfrey, and she's not on my team. We're just good demo friends. She lives not too far from me, and she thought of me to send me a birthday card, so I'm very grateful to have her and her friendship. I recognize the paper pumpkin from this month, and the pre-done paper from that splashy, beautiful designer paper that came in it. It's gorgeous. Thank you, Barbara. This one was from a team member in North Carolina who is on Sharon Verity's team. So we have quite a few people on our team. Laura Smith, and she sent me a birthday card. Isn't it pretty? I like the bumblebee. I know it's not a Stampin' Up! Thing, but I like it. It's pretty. And these are just beautiful, so thank you. Okay, so now every month with my team, we do a card swap. And this is probably the closest swap to the actual sketch that we were using. Of course, I had to flip mine. This was my card. And I'm going to see if I can grab that pile. So I have a different pile of cards that were just for the swap, and I'll show you those. This one, maybe I'm hoping it will inspire you. This one was also by Sue Hanahan, former art teacher. Gordy Van Gogh online. Absolutely talented and beautiful. And by the way, Wink Estella on that shell. Yeehaw. And then this one is by my good friend Cheryl Davis. So I love the way she took the sketch, because this was the closest one to the sketch, right? She took the sketch and used border punches, not border punches, they're tag punches in the back of the book. And you can cut them to 1 inch, 3/4, or 1/2. And she off-centered the sketch. So I completely flipped mine. Sue made hers different sizes. And this one, like I said, is closest to the original sketch. And then this one is by Karen Cohen, another team member. So this is a team swap. And I love the use of the paper here. So what it looks like, she used 2 different colors of that shimmery in color paper. That makes me happy. That's exactly what I used on this. So it looks kind of like ribbon, but it's really that shimmery paper, and I just cut it on an angle. When I cut this down, it was a 1/2 inch strips by 4. And then I took all 3 pieces at once and did 1 slice so that the angle would be the same. Okay, moving on. This one was, let me think. Oh, I thought that one was, oh no, this one's Laura Smith. So she was using the sketch, and this one, it looks like it's stuck together a little bit. Ooh, there might be a glue dot there. But really, really pretty. I like that she did the designer paper on two sides and then used another panel with straight cardstock. Pretty cool. So that was Laura. I tried to keep them together so I could give credit. This one is Shirley Best. And again, Shirley moved the sentiment down. Totally cool. So it just goes to show you can take any card and make it a whole bunch of different ways. This one was Sue Rossi. Oh gosh, I love it. She is on Mary's team. We have quite a few awesome people on the team. Okay, and this one is Chris Callahan. And oh, look at the sparkle on the inside of that sunflower. Chris was on Zoom last night. We have a lot of fun on Monday nights. Mary Twiskey, one of the leaders in my group. She's inches away from a big promotion, so we're all on eggshells waiting for it because she's just doing such a great job. She heat embossed the background in white and then used the designer paper on top. It's very dramatic, beautiful. She has her own YouTube channel. No, she has her own Facebook, Create with Mary Kay. Let's see, Sharon Verity's The Stampin' Barn. This one is Robin White, and she is from Flowery Branch, Georgia. And I love her take on the sketch. And again, it's more close to the original sketch, which is cool. And this is from Sharon Verity. Sharon runs our online swap every single month. So just some inspiration for you. All right, wow, that was a lot of cards. Are you guys ready to do some stamping? And again, for those of you that don't want to be a demonstrator, you just have to wait a month, and then you can get this Nuts About Squirrels stamp set. I have to say, I know it's a little indulgent to be stamping. Simon Cowell would say I was being self-indulgent, a self-indulgent stamper, but heck, it's my birthday, and I'll stamp some squirrels if I want to. So, oh my gosh, let's get this guy loaded on some blocks. I can't even stand it. So the new stamp sets that come out from here forward have these new transfer sheets. And this one's thin, so I'm going to get rid of that one. But these guys eventually will all stick to the block. So it looks like this guy is, I should have grabbed a little one. Oh, you know what? I'm going to grab a couple little blocks too. I did grab blocks before I got on, but it looks like I need some A blocks. So the Stampin' Up! Blocks, they come with the letter on the side, and when you go to order stuff in the book, it actually tells you what size blocks you'll need to be most successful. But, you know, like a D block, I could still put that on a D block. It might just be floating around a little bit on there, you know. So, Mary Jo, love you. I had to. It's my birthday. I can't even stand it. The squirrels, I just love them. And yeah, I'll be self-indulgent on my birthday. It is what it is. Cheers to you, Simon Cowell. Self-indulgent stamping. Too funny. All right. So let's see what we got. These two look like they go together, right? I don't know if you're seeing that, but I'll do that. And then we're just putting ink on them. So let's see what we got. And then the other thing I did was to get ready, because I figured squirrels, and I thought, well, I'll grab the in colors. So I have in color designer paper, and then I grabbed, oh, apparently I grabbed more than one neutral, but I grabbed espresso and maybe basic gray, just so that we had some squirrel-like colors to play with. And then, let's see, we got Hey There. It'll probably be easier to see it this way. Hey there, nuts about you, happy birthday. Hey, let's make a birthday card. Too funny. So there's happy birthday. And I am pretty nuts about you, so we'll go there too. And I could have used more A blocks, but I'm sitting, you're sitting, it's all good. Well, I assume you're sitting. There are some crafters that I'll take to the gym with me. This is interesting. It's like, it could be a tree. It could be a branch. It could be the... Hope you're feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Oh yeah, every day. That's so funny. That's really funny. That would be a good get well kind of card. I am putting them all on blocks. I was going to say, well, we transfer them to the sheet. Well, here we go. There's the hay there. Let's put that one back on where it goes. But I do like these leaves, and gosh darn it, I am going to get up and get more blocks because so what happens is if you use a block that's too big, you might run into problems with getting ink on the side of your blocks. So I joke, I have a glass tower full of blocks because I don't want to run out. All right. So nothing on the fly yet, huh? Well, I'll tell you, this week in my stamp club, or I don't know if it was last week. Oh, can I also show you one other thing? And I know, if you hate sneak peeks, just look away for a second. When we got the pre-order, the first thing I did was I did an unboxing for my team. Can I just tell you, these, yeah, they're like unicorn paper. I think, like, once I punch out the snowflakes and you get 24 in a package, I can see myself going in and using all the, like, pieces in between because it is like unicorn skin. That's the best description. My gosh. Okay, sorry. Speaking of squirrels. Absolutely the coolest thing ever, though. Hey, Linda. Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you at cribbage tonight. All right. So we've got... I had a bunch of cards left over from my stamp club this week. So I actually dismantled them, not knowing that I would be interested in using the Nuts About Squirrels this week. And now that I'm looking at some of the pieces that I already have cut, I think it works out good. In addition, we've got these designer paper colors right here. Maybe I should grab some ribbon? Or you think that they'd be better off as masculine cards? Let me see what I have. I've got, oh, of course I don't have the ink pads. Where are they? Oh, I see what happened. All right, so I have a class this week also that I meant to show you and I didn't, speaking of squirrels. And it's not too late to order this. So if you want to order this class, it's free with a $30 order or it's $20 shipped to your door. So a $30 order is so smart, by the way. But I was joking with somebody, this is my 3-leafed plant. If you know what I'm talking about, we'll just laugh about it and move on. And I love, okay, who doesn't love card math, right? I cut this piece, this designer paper, and by the way, this is the designer paper that's on sale, Plentiful Plants, to 3x4, and then I cut a 1/2 inch off. So now this is 2.5 by 4, and then I took the 1/2 inch strip and put it on the other card. Isn't that amazing? I had so much fun. So these are pre-prepped, bows tied, all these die cut pieces. This one has 5 die cut whites ready to roll. The hearts are die cut. They came from the Give It a Whirl dies that are in the back of the book all by themselves. And I am doing documentation this week. Can you tell? And that is my plant holder card. So cool. And all the bows are tied. Every single card has a bow, and I pre-tied them in your kits. So if you haven't ordered that kit to go, time's running out, just so you know. And the reason I couldn't find my ink pads is I'm using those colors in my class. Actually, all except for Early Espresso. But these are the 4 color ink pads for that class. So I figure, why not? We'll just use them for making. I know, Mary Jo, those snowflakes, they are... I didn't even see it coming. Like, when I opened my box, they were on the top of the box, and I couldn't help but just keep going back to them. We had a moment. I'm in love with my snowflakes. All right. So We need a layout, don't we? Well, it just so happens that I've been neglecting my casing Tuesday a little bit, and this was the, oh, I printed this. I think I'm going to hang it up. Just saying. I printed this because this is the sketch that we're going by this week for the Casing Tuesday sketch challenge. So I thought we might start there and make a card with the squirrels. Let's see what we've got. Where's my card bases? I just had them. Ah, there they are. Okay, so we have a card base, and I have let's see, a piece of white, but I'm gonna take another card base and trim it down. And I know that there's a background on this, but let's just start with cutting a piece that we can layer on, huh? So this is 4 1/4 by 11, and I did have it pre-done as a card base, but whatever. We're gonna go 3 by 3 1/2, and this is totally on the fly. I have no idea where this card is going, except for the fact that we're following a sketch right now. I like sketches. They definitely get the creativity flowing. So I'm kind of seeing like that big, if you are. And it is my birthday. I know I told you that, but it seems like a good reason to maybe cut into something that I shouldn't be cutting into yet. This is also from the pre-order. So as a demonstrator, you can earn a free celebration item. And in the celebration book, when you get it, this is listed as champagne, which is absolutely correct, but it looks kind of silver. And let me just tell you, it is not silver. It is champagne, and it is stunning. So how about if we cut into this paper? Oh my God, I love it. It's like my chipmunks, I was gonna say. My squirrels need to be like disco dancers. So we got, should I go 2 by 2? Does that look like a square to you? It looks like a square to me. So he should be dancing, yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Sorry. Oh my God, so cute. And I need to grab my box because it's not on my table. So I've been designing all week, which is why things are kind of awry in my studio. But you should see how bad my table is. I designed a whole class yesterday for the quarterly that's coming out. I do a catalog kickoff for my team, and I invite everybody. So if you're not on my team, you can still come, but they get it at a little discount. And we're doing it in person. My goodness, I rented a hall, and that is on August 14th. And then I'm going to get in my car and drive to South Carolina and do it again on the 21st. It's a Saturday, at one of my downline's house, and she is going to host for us. And we're going to do it again. They all need to meet each other. So I have people in Florida and Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. So I just decided that it was time. And I like this, but I think this needs to be a little darker. Tennessee. Sorry, I'll just keep going now. Isn't that awesome? And it is, so Lori, it is champagne. So it is in the celebration book when you look at it. By the way, there are 3 items in the celebration offering that in July and in August and September that are while supplies last, and that glimmery paper is one of them. So you know, you may think, oh well, I can wait and get that one at the end. There are 3 items, and that's one of them. I have to reread the materials, but having it poke me in the eye meant that it has priority today. Okay, so UPS is about to deliver my second pre-order to the house, and we'll see if we have a bell ringer. You can let me know, I can put the signs out there, not to ring the bell that I'm filming a live video, but some days it just doesn't matter. I hear the truck. You want to tell me if he's going to ring the bell or not? We could vote. I can hear the beep, beep, beep from the UPS guy. We'll see. All right, so I am just filling in this leaf. So I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to keep trying. So I was stamping with people in person this week. Okay, so the outline one completely disappears. Ah, we had a bell ringer. That's so funny. So this one will disappear if you stamp on top of it, but we have to do the early espresso. Hey, honey, it's a bell ringer.
It's the ups guy.
It's the ups guy. Oh my gosh. Too funny. Well, at least he stopped calling him my boyfriend. I think he's gotten over the fact that the UPS delivery person and I are just going to have a relationship no matter what. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys are laughing today, because if you're not laughing, you're not doing it right. So I'm not going to stamp on top of those because I don't want them to disappear, but I am going to go clean it because I want to do a little experimenting and see if we Versamark it, if the Versamark will come out a little lighter and you'll be able to see them like a different color, because it's going to bother me that one has no insides. So we just basically made our own designer paper. And, you know, there's going to be a time when Stampin' Up! Comes out with a stamp set that doesn't have coordinating designer paper, and you're going to need it. So I like using all of these little images in the back to do that. Okay, so I'm going to use, so Versamark is a watermark. So you can use it to heat emboss things, and it'll make your paper kind of sticky so that the embossing powder will stick to it. Or it'll be a watermark. Oh, look. It's lovely. Okay, so we'll make watermark ones. And you know what? That one, we're not even going to see it because we're going to put the white paper there from that sketch. So nobody's going to know if we don't paint behind the toilet. Just don't tell anybody, okay? And there we go. So the lighter ones, we used cinnamon cider and Versamark to just make the watermark on the paper. And then the darker ones, we used early espresso with cinnamon cider on top. Hey Janelle, how you doing? Hi Cindy. Oh, so glad you found us too. Okay, so I'm just dying to see this guy on paper. Where did my sketch go? Oh, it's over here. And the good thing is, since I switched browsers, I can see your comments and they're not turning off. So definitely talk to me because I love that. When you guys tell me what to do, I do way better. Okay, so you see this coming together. I already forget what we cut it. What was it, 3 by 3.5? Not important. We'll come back to it. Let's take care of this guy first. Oh, good. I'll see you at cribbage. I love it. I totally look forward to seeing people more than I ever did. Like, I love people and I loved seeing them before, but maybe I appreciate it more right now. Oh, kind of like this guy. Oh my God. Right? Oh. Thanks, Pat. So good to see you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this guy, I haven't, oh my gosh. I'm so excited. All right. So let's see how this goes. Line up his ear balls, or his ear balls. That's good. Yeah, let's line up that. Yeah. Wow. So cool. All right, there's a nut over here, I think. Or is it a peach? Looks like a nut to me. There she is. I don't know if I want to stamp this full strength or if I want to go like, all right, I'm going to stamp the top full strength. And then I'm going to stamp off on the bottom one and see what I think. Because honestly, oh yeah, stamped off. And then I'm not sure if my image is funky on purpose or if it's supposed to be like that. I'm going to try again and see if maybe oh, I did. I flubbed it up. See, he's perfect. It's me. All right. You know what happens when you screw up? You do that. And it's not that I messed up. It's just that the first time you go to stamp something, you could have a film on it. There's 100 reasons it could go wrong, but why not just flip the paper over? The Merry Medley, I put a 9 instead of a 6. Well, I think I ordered all the embossing folders, Linda, but we'll work on it. If you bring it to me, I'll trade you for something. We'll work it out. Don't worry about it. Oh, so look, I did it again. You see the little fuzz? So I'm catching it this time before I stamp, and there is like a trick to picking up ink with photopolymer, and it's not to smush it down into the ink pad, because we had that plenty this week. I almost forgot what it was like to be back in person, like with classes. It was nice to get that experience, because now I can pass it on. So I put my stamp just on the ink pad so that it lights up, and I don't press down into it. So if you're seeing ink down here, you're pushing too hard. And there are people that just are heavy-handed stampers, and you got to train yourself to kind of lighten up a little. That one's better, but you see he's still got little spots on his bum. I'm going to fix him. I need a blender pen for that. And I will also say, if I had taken the time in between to clean the stamp, it may have fixed that. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, and I'm going to kind of put it off to the side of the ink pad here, and I'll have to clean it after, but whatever. And I'm going to take this and dot. I don't want to draw in a line because it's going to look like I drew it in, and he won't have that nice, soft, puffy little tail thing. Mary Jo, I'm probably killing you right now. He won't have such a soft, fluffy tail. The cute little squirrel. Just kidding. There's a story. I don't know if Mary Jo's still here, but there's a story that I was telling Mary Jo from when I was little. My dad used to feed the squirrels. And one time he was away. I don't even know where he was, but they used to attach themselves to the back screen door of our house. And one got in the house and was propped up all pretty on my bed. And let's just say I screamed, the squirrel screamed, and we ran in opposite directions. I don't know if he actually made it. I might have scared him that much. But, so Mary Jo and I have always had like this squirrel thing. And I'm like, how appropriate that we have a squirrel stamp. And I did get some ink on here, but it's okay because we're going to put that cool sparkle paper there when I find it. Oh, it's under here. So he's going to be my disco squirrel. And here we go. Yeah, I guess you had to be there, but it was the story was actually I surprised the heck out of Mary Jo. She was laughing and laughing. But you know what? That's what life's all about. If you got to take a couple minutes and laugh. All right, so I'm sorry if I'm going to like smash my head into the camera here trying to get it. I want to be right on top of it so I can see where I'm going. And you see how the happy is weird? Let me just show you. If I take a second and actually clean it, because it hasn't been used with ink before, it'll accept the ink better. So I'm going to clean it. And then we'll have another go. Oh my gosh. Mary Jo was just so funny. See me come out of my skin completely. Yeah, just put a squirrel in my bed. Oh, he is so cute though. And it wasn't this squirrel, so he can say it wasn't me. Like Shaggy, right? I'm gonna make this, I know the original had a deeper V, but I really don't want to mess with my squirrel here. So I'm gonna make this smaller. And if you're ever wanting to make a V, the best thing to do is to cut up the middle and then cut to the line. And I'm having trouble seeing where that line is because it's so sparkly. So now I can make it even. We used to have a banner punch that did this, and there are 2 of them in my bogo that starts on Friday. Maybe I should pull it out and use that because it would make a better V. There we go. All right. So what do you think? My disco dancing dude. All right, I like it, but I think I'd like maybe one more layer here. So I'm gonna bring in my paper cutter, and I think I did this to 3 by 3.5, but I'm just gonna measure myself here. 3.5 by 3. So if you want to layer anything, oh, I just threw it on the floor. Isn't that nice? You can go up by a 1/4 inch, you can go up by a 1/2 inch, you can go up by 1/8 of an inch. And I don't need a giant border, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 1/8 of an inch. So I'm gonna go, it was 3.5, so I'm gonna go up 2 lines on my paper cutter. That's 1/8 of an inch, or 3 5/8. Sorry if I hurt anybody just then, because I did math. But just 2 lines on the paper cutter will give you a 1/16 of an inch border all the way around. And then same thing on the 3 side. I want it to be even, so I'm going to go up 2 lines on the paper cutter and go 3 1/8. So this is going to be like a really skinny little line. And I'll hold on to that because who knows. Hey, Sharon. Good to see you. Oh, let's see. Oh, I showed your birthday card. Thank you, by the way. Okay, and then adhesive, which is behind the box that it's supposed to sit in. It really is disco ball material. Maybe it should be a ball. He should be dancing. Oh my gosh, I just whacked the camera. Sorry, that's funny. Oh, I put down the wrong side. This doesn't say happy birthday. You know, it happens. All right, so where's my blender pen? We can still fix this, but it's just going to be like more. And my little ink is still on the side of the thing because I didn't like... Ugh, that's cruddy. Well, that's okay. He's a fluffy little squirrel, right? Ugh. Little messy today, that's okay. He is so cute. All right, we'll go in there. It'll be less messy to clean up. All right. I stuck the wrong side down. Big goof. I don't know, though. I kind of like that. He looks like he has, like, fur. I might just leave it, but I am going to fix his tail here. Somebody could come by and just fix my tail a little once in a while. There we go. So now I am bonding with the squirrel. Right? Bonnie knows the story. She was there. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's funny. Thank you, Bonnie. All right. What about, okay, so we got to put the happy birthday back in, and now there's no room for it. Ay, ay, ay. All right, I'm going to do this. This poor squirrel is just trying to get a nut for his birthday. So cute. this is really cool, and it's for the sketch, right? But I think it needs something. So we got, I got white ribbon. I have espresso ribbon. I have Bumblebee, but it doesn't really match this card, and I have gold. So talk to me. Well, I'll show you the colors of ribbon, and you tell me which color ribbon we should use. The white, the Bumblebee, the gold, the espresso. So while you guys are voting on that, I'm going to pretend I'm doing something. I'm going to close up an ink pad. Espresso. Okay, so I'm putting it up here, so it's gonna go across the disco. Espresso, espresso. All right, you guys have spoken. I would have chosen the white. I was really leaning on that, so that's kind of good that you picked something different, because we all make a better card together than I would make by myself. So how about if we pull out the bow maker, because this espresso ribbon, it's a little bit more fibrous. So if I were to tie it around and try and tie it up, I would probably bend this, even though this paper is super thick. So I'm just going to make a bow with the bow maker because it's easier. And I owe, by the way, Andy, if you're watching this, I know I owe you one. She sent me a check. I haven't cashed the check yet, so I haven't mailed the bow maker. All right, so there's a bow. And, well, because it was like kind of floating up there. And maybe a strip to go across. So we'll do, I can't believe I stuck the wrong side down after doing the whole thing over. But anything can happen when you're on the fly. Squirrels and espresso. Oh my God, that is cool. Yeah. My squirrel will vibrate right off the page when I'm done screaming at him. And it's so funny. All right. I don't know where my glue dots went either. I'm going to get a new pack. Jeepers creepers. It's official. I've used every glue dot in my drawer. Okay. Oh, there's some. Found one. I'm glad this isn't one of the backwards ones. There was a whole batch of glue dots from Stampin' Up! That came, and they were on this side of the glue dot thing. Drives me bonkers. This one is a normal roll, thank goodness. So I try not to touch the glue dot because I don't want to make it less sticky, and I want it to stick to that, so it looks like it's tied around, but it's not. What do you think? He's so cute. All right, so that's the first card with this guy. Let's just have some fun. Now that we're all warmed up. Let's see what this guy looks like. Oh, he looks like he's looking behind him. So I'm going to stamp him off to the right. Oh, if this doesn't say it wasn't me. I don't know what does. Oh my gosh. He is so cute. All right, I'm just looking to see. And you know what? This one is also doing that. See how like it's like bubbly right there? I'm gonna start by cleaning it. Because honestly, with photopolymer, if you don't clean it, there could be a film on it. With the red rubber, I actually, see it's beating up a little bit. Beady little eyes. But I want it to, if there's a film on the photopolymer, I want to make sure that I get rid of that before I start. And it makes it much easier to stamp with. So now let's take a look. And I'm watching it light up. I am not smushing. Oh, I did catch an edge. Stop rocking your stamp, Selene. But I just wanted to show that you, like, light them up, you know? You watch them light up. And it's a gentle little thing. Oh, my God. I really would be better off if I could hover. But the camera is directly above, so my head cannot be. So it might... Oh, no, it's cute. But it might be off, you know? You could totally make a skunk with this if you did like a white, if you color him in and did a white tail. Oh my gosh. I can't even stand it. Okay, okay. No, see, look. It's doing the same thing again. So it beads up and rolls off. So you just have to give it a clean before you go for it. So I legit just pulled this off brand new. If you give it a nice clean. So when you condition a red rubber set, depending on the set, if it's a thick, bold image, you can take like a pencil eraser to it. You can, see, look at how clean that is now. So it's good to clean them first before you have a go. You could totally make him a skunk with that strip going up the top. I can't even stand it. He kills me. Okay. I don't know. This looks like a tag to me. Let's give this a little trim. And I don't know, I gotta look back in the stamp set and see if there's a nut. I don't want to cut his tail off either. All right, ready? So I'm gonna go, ha 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 ha, mwah ha ha. I'm gonna cut up to where his tail is there. And then I'm gonna go on the line again. And I'm gonna cut down to where his tail is here so that I get that 2-inch marker. I love on the fly. The best things happen with you guys. All right. So now I'm going to cut around so that I can keep this guy to 2 inches. Do you know where I'm going with this? Because I see a tag. So I have a tag topper that's 2 inches, but I don't want to make him wider than 2 inches. So we're going to cut in and he's going to hang off the tag. And I'm going to go around that because it's cute. They are awfully fluffy, aren't they? I don't wonder why I was so afraid. Maybe because I didn't expect to see a squirrel in my bed, but you know. All right, so there we go. Okay. I'm just going to grab a tag topper. I'm assuming that this is still current if it's in my bin because most things in my room are current. If it's not, please forgive me and correct me and tell me that you need to buy this in my BOGO sale next Friday. So now I've got my little tag started. Isn't that cute? Ayaka. Okie doke. You cannot make... Okay. That is so cool. All right, so now this is my little 2-inch strip that I got for free. So it was, again, the champagne if you're just joining us, because I see that we have more people coming in now. So I'm at the 4-inch marker here, so I'm going to come back to 3.5. Well, I lied. I really only want a tiny little disco ball strip here. Talk about conservation. I'm not conserving paper because I want to hoard it. I cut into it. That's no problem. I wanted it to be something that he could walk on. And I knew that my my space was limited there. So I'm going to ball up a couple of glue dots. And I tried not to touch it with my fingers. I did most of the work with my nail. Hey, if you're local and you have a nail person that you love, please let me know. My nail lady is having surgery. And she's a stamper, so I will come back to her as soon as she's ready, but I'm going to miss her for 2 months. I'm going to go a little higher with that. So he's walking on sunshine. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I cannot even stand how cute that is. Okay, so then where's that 2-inch strip again? Oh, it's still on my paper cutter. Let's bring down that other 1/4 inch. And this is a tag, right? So let's make a topper. And we'll, I think I want the longer side in the front. So where I bent it, the shorter sides can go in the back. And then it is so cool. And it is definitely champagne. So if you see it in the Celebration book when you get it, it is not silver the way it looks. It is definitely more, it's champagne, but it is more in the gold family. It's really thick. Hang on. How about so we got this new twine. Sorry, I'm looking. 1 second. It comes in 5 packs. So this is in the main catalog. But I think that we need maybe this one. Oh yeah. So this, I'm guessing this is like crumb cake twine. So I used the paper to make it look like ribbon, but now we're gonna really finish it off with this, in theory, if I can get my fingers around it live with you. Yay! Thank you, Linda. Bailey. We have 2 Lindas. Maybe some twine. Exactly. We're all like twine, twine. Great minds think alike. I'm even thinking like you guys now, but now it's disappearing. Huh. All right. I have another idea. I'm crazy, aren't I? Let's see. How about... This is the darkest one I have. I'm sure that they make early espresso, but all I have is bronze. So that's what we'll use. And I'm just going to tie this off. Untie it. And, just like the Stampin' Up! Classic markers, the big side is this side and the little side is this side. But I need the big side for the big job, right? So this is the bronze. And it's going to go through on my paper, so I guess I should probably fold it in half. Unless I want to have a big streak down my Stampin' mat. Which wouldn't be a big deal. This is a craft room, right? I'm sure there's a better method for this, but I'm just going for it. And because it's an alcohol-based marker, it should dry fairly quickly. And it will hopefully give the pop that I want, because the same exact color as the sparkle wasn't working. And it's the darkest one I had, because if I had espresso, I would have used it. Okay. Color the white with the espresso marker. Yeah, exactly. So I colored the crumb cake with the, what I had. So close. And it's still wet. So I'm going to give that a second. And while we're doing that, let's bring in this. And, sorry, that was so cool. I love when stuff like that starts to come together. Isn't that cool? And then maybe another white layer, but now it needs some designer paper for sure. So what do you guys think about espresso? Do we want to do crosses or gingham? So with this guy, the sequins paper or the champagne paper is kind of like dots. So what do you like better? you guys tell me that, and we'll wait for the ribbon to dry, and then we'll make some decisions about the designer paper we use. Gingham. Done, Mary Jo. So, do we want to go the long way or the short way? So do we want to go up and down with our layout with the designer paper, or do we want to go across? I'll wait for you on the second choice. I love it when you guys tell me what to do. It's like the best birthday present ever. I know it's so silly, but like, how many people have trouble figuring out what they want for dinner? Like, if you just pick a place, I'll pick something off the menu. This makes life so much easier. Across, long. Vertical, gingham. Vertical, across, long. All right, so we got 2 for vertical and 1 for... Oh, now we're tied. All right, I'm just going to wait. The next person wins. Gingham, yeah. Long, okay. Cindy, I'm going with long. All right, so this is the gingham pattern, and I know we're going to cut it to 5, but let's take a nice big hunk of love and we'll go 2. Because we can always cut a little more. It's like giving a haircut. Once you cut too much, you can't put it back. So that one is 2, and then I'm coming down this end because it's easier to see the measurement at 5. I am off-road and I'm like up on the... Okay. Bring it on. Okay, so we get this. And we get this. It's still really white, huh? And the sentiment is kind of on here. Who's thinking embossing? Like we should do something with this. Or maybe we should just take it down to that layer and emboss this. All these decisions. Oh yeah, we're gonna need another piece of that stat. All right, so 2. I do like the 2-inch slab. It's like a nice fine big piece of shimmery paper. You can never go wrong with sparkle. Oh, I love it. No white. Yeah, I'm with you. It's like... I don't know. Maybe like, oh, okay. So what about, I'm gonna leave that right where it is. And I'm gonna take this to 1 inch. And then I'm gonna cut it to 4. And let's do the same thing. Oh, look at this. I love this paper. Oh my gosh. To 1 inch. So we got both, and I left it there. So like we can always go back if we don't like it. By 4. And then we'll take this out because that's really busy. Oh, whoopsie. Good thing there's another side. Still no on the white. So let's do this. Up from the bottom corner. Did you see that coming? I didn't. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that ribbon must be dry by now. Let's bring it back. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm like, that's not it. Okay. So let's tie this up. And I still think I want some embossing on that brown. Did you see that even coming? I didn't. We were going up and down, and now we're side to side. We're going ballistic. Oh, so cool. All right. And then I'm going to cut the rest of that mess off so that I don't accidentally pick it up on my next card. Thank you. Aw, Anne, you're the best. Oh, you guys are awesome. You know what? On the Fly works because I have the best people watching with me and you tell me what to do. So my job's kind of easy actually because here you are doing all the work. Now, I have to go back to the stamp set for just 1 second because this sentiment says nuts about you. And, oh, there it is. He's holding it. I don't know. We'll come back to that. I need an embossing folder. Let me go grab a couple. Oh, you know what we could also do rather than embossing? Look at MJ's comment. Add a strip of the same cinnamon cider to make the squirrel pop. Okay. What about this? Because we have this. And he should be dancing, yeah. Oh my goodness. So do we want to emboss the vellum? Or do we want to emboss the brown? Do we want to leave the vellum plain? While you guys do that, I'll get a piece of cider. It's on. Thanks, Mary Jo. Okay, so I'm leaving that there so you guys can see it. I'm off to the side cutting that bit, the 1 inch by 4 inch. And so that I get my angle the same way, I'm gonna bring them back together to cut them again. So 1 by 4 was what we did. And you know, I like designing with elements of like odd, like 3 or 5. Does anybody do that? Okay, so this might be a me thing, but whenever we go and we get scratch tickets, my husband will be like, which one do you want? And I'm like, what numbers are there? And I'm like, I'll take odd. No vellum, emboss vellum, don't like plain vellum. All right, so we'll do the vellum, but we will emboss it. You guys are the boss. All right, so here we go. Oh. Anybody like that? Wow, that's kind of cool. It's just peeking out from behind. The intention was to cut it. Oh my. All right, I'm cutting it, but wow, I liked the way it looks. It's so cool. I might have to play with that again. Maybe we'll come back and we'll do that. We'll do something with that. Wow. Okay. So we've got, here we go again. 1, 2, 3. Let me figure something else out with this. So he's nuts, right? Let me see if I can find a nutty. I got bricks. I got polka dots. I got paint. Macrame, no. All right. I got 4 choices. Animal print. Guessing that's old world. I got, no, the new bark is sitting in a box. It's up on the, I don't have it yet. The bricks. We got 1 for bricks. And then we have bark, bark, bark. You guys are saying bark. Bark. Let me see if I have anything. Of course, I got like flowers and snowflakes. Bark. Oh, I got trees. Will trees work? I got trees. So let's I'm looking at all your stuff here. Bark, 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 bark. I get trees or bricks. or animal print. We'll go again. And while you do that, I'm going to pick up a little because otherwise I won't be able to see the table stamp. Bark or brick? Trees work for me. Bricks. 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 Okay. Bricks it is. Decision made. What do I do with the vellum after all that? Oh, ha, ha, ha. All right. So, I think I'm going to change the orientation of the card too. Again. So let's go this way. Did you guys know about the line on the embossing folders? I really like this feature. It really makes it easy when you're lining something up like this that needs to be straight. I'm pretty sure this is a 3D, so I gotta find the other plate. Talk amongst yourselves, I'll be right back. All right, so let's see. We can decide if we like it. Oh, so there's this. I don't know. One. This would have to go in the middle, I think. All right, you know what? I just can't make up my mind. That's the bricks. What did I do with the trees? Ugh. Well, now I can't find them at all. Well, I guess bricks it is. Do you guys like that? Or should I look and try? Oh, I see the trees. You want me to try the trees too? Brick, brick, trees, trees. All right, I'm gonna try the trees too, and then you can decide. Oh, wow. I have to say, I think you're gonna like this. Ready? So now that you've seen both, now what do you think? Wow. I think these need to go, first of all. And a little more of the brown base showing along the borders. Yeah, we could do that. Actually, I'm going to cut a little piece of designer paper here. So right now it's 3. I think I'm going to go 1/2 inch. So we could do this and add this here. Thoughts? Yeah, trees. Okay, I'm with you. Okay, that's okay. We'll come back to the other stuff that we cut. So, and someone said, could you cut a little bit more off of the vellum? And I can. So let's do that. I don't want to make it any shorter, so I'm gonna cut this side, and it's 3 3/4 right now, so I'm gonna go to 3 1/2. It's so cool. All right, so we're like, there's more brown at the top and the bottom. I don't know. I'm gonna cut more off that side then, because now it's not symmetrical. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna cut this down. So I took 1/4 inch off both. So now this is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And we can center this and maybe put some adhesive on it someday if I locate it. Where'd it go? My table, oh my gosh. I wish I could pan over so you could see the disaster going on my table here. I don't know what happened to my glue. That's it. I gotta stop sniffing it. Oh, there it is. It was underneath my scratch paper. So I'm gonna put the adhesive on the vellum where I think the designer paper is gonna sit. But it doesn't matter because it's really not gonna show up. The Seal Plus does a really good job of not showing up all that much. I mean, you can see it a tiny little bit behind the tree there, but it's not too bad. And then we'll go with that gingham that Mary Jo picked out. And that'll add a little bit of something there. And we can trim. I didn't even measure that, but it is 5 1/8 in case you were wondering. And then I really like this the squirrel thing, the sequins thing. So let's take a little tiny sliver. I don't know if I can do that, but we're gonna try it anyway. This is 2 if I remember. Yep. So I'm gonna go over and just do maybe 1/8 of an inch. See if it'll let me cut that amount. So that's 2 lines on the paper cutter, right? Gosh. Because I think that thing we had going on with the corner vibe thing. Whoop, whoop. All right, and then I'm gonna put a glue dot. And I am using my fingernail to pick it up because I don't want to mess with the stickiness. And this is gonna sit behind where my tag is. So that way, and so it's not going all the way to the end. That's kind of cool, huh? Very regal with my little nutty guy. I don't know. Hope you're feeling bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Where are my card bases? Let's see. So I have this thing, and that's gonna bring him back to life. So let's do that. Wow, okay, card's done. It's so pretty by itself. And then, what do you think about just some dimensionals? All right. You know you can do it. I'm just peeling off dimensionals. All thumbs. There we go. Whoops. Throwing things around. Oh my gosh. So I love this, and I love the topper, but I think to match the rest of it, it should be at an angle. And we can bring that down just a little. And if you want, like, if it's bugging you that the little tag thing is flying around, we could do this to kind of make sure it doesn't move in the mail or whatever. And to make sure that it doesn't get taller than the actual card, because it stops at 4 1/4, right? And I'm thinking it would be kind of cool if we had some of these. I had another sheet on the table that has little ones too. So I'm gonna advance this because it's got nothing on the tip, but then the minute I start to see the blue stuff, I pull back so that it doesn't keep coming out on me. Oh. So cool. Geesh. He's been around for a couple of weeks, huh? And then one up there. Ugh, it's hard to stop. Or like, you know, you ever like say, okay, now what? Ugh, but that's really cool. All right, so we got Mr. card number 2. So we got a birthday card and a Nuts About You card. All right, so let's see what else we have in here. Well, we got the 2 dudes. The 2 dudes. That's like my cousin Vinny, the 2 Utes. This thing was kind of interesting to me, and I almost want to like stamp it on some scrap paper first, because I'm trying to decide if I want it to be a branch or if I want it to be a tree. Like, hello. Yeah, it's probably a branch, but it just, I don't know. I was seeing a tree. All right, hang on. And is my big squirrel gonna fit on that? I don't think he is, but okay. I don't know. It is an awfully heavy branch. But often, like power lines, these little buggers surprise me every time. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Oh, ho ho. All right. That's that one. Okay. He is defying the laws of gravity itself. That's what's bugging me. Wrong squirrel. Squirrel. Okay, here's the other guy. I'm using just espresso and cinnamon cider. And see, his tail is still funky. Gonna get funky. To the left. I feel like I'm doing that that dance thing. To the left. Never mind. Okay, here we go. Acorn top. Acorn bottom. Under here somewhere. Up, stuck to something, of course. Did you guys like it stamped off, or do you want to try it full strength? You tell me that, and that's a good idea, Lori. I will add another branch because it is irking me just a tiny bit that he is defying gravity. And, you know, if it's not perfect, oh well. It's not too bad. Oh, I kind of like it. Okay. Yeah, Lori. Booyah. Stamp off on the acorn. Okay. And I could even like, now my squirrel is supported, like using enough dimensionals. Add another branch. Another branch? Okay. Oh, so like maybe, ooh, I have an idea. How about on that side? Like he's up in the sky. Okay, so stamp off on the acorn. Oh, I almost went into the wrong ink pad. Did you see it? It's a good thing. So these stamp pads, I put the stickers from the back. So there's one that goes on the side so you can see, right? And then this sticker I put in the little gully so I don't accidentally stamp with the wrong thing. So if you're in a class with me, always look for the little sticker to make sure that you're using the right color with the right stamp. It's kind of important. Okay. So there's that. And then I was going to go do something and it's already gone out of my head. Like, squirrel. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It's really gone. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna make a tiny little bow because that little bow that he's got looks like a present to me. And what do you need on your birthday? Presents! Whoop, whoop. When Alexis was a baby and we used to take her to see Santa Claus, she didn't really have concept of what would be in the box. She just knew that she liked the idea of receiving a box with a present. So when we would go see Santa, she would sit on his lap and he would all but eat her up when she said, you know, how many kids come up with, I want a PlayStation, I want this, I want that. She's like, I would like a present. It's my girl. But it's all about presentation, isn't it? It is so fun. All right. It's all about a big, funky bow. Unless it's on your bum. And then no bows on the bum. Like bridesmaids bows, yeah. And I'm sorry if I just offended half the viewers, but please don't be offended. It's just it's a me thing. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? All right, so I really like this, and I'm feeling like I want to bring this back. We're bringing, oh, that's not right in the middle. So that's why cutting up the middle really helps, because then you can see where to cut to, unless you don't cut in the middle to begin with, and then you're kind of, well, starting over. See? But it helps you kind of straighten out the middle if you can't find it, in theory. Do as I say, not as I do. Perfect parental thing to say. Okay. The only reason I bought him is because of Mary Jo. And because of the story about the squirrel on my bed and how she died laughing when I told her the story. And that's the true deal. And now it is really also a true thing that I don't have ducks and I don't have rows, but I definitely have squirrels and they're everywhere because I'm very easily distracted. Okay, so this just changed. Now I want the bow up here. Am I insane? Or is that better? Janelle, you are the cutest thing ever. Join Celine's team and you can get the catalogs early and all the stuff you want too. God, I love you. You're so cute. But you know what? We really do, as a team, have a good time. And that's what it comes down to. You know, there are some people that are building a business. There are some people that just want to have some fun. And actually, those people are better at building a business than people that come in that want to build a business. Does that make sense? Actually, that's how I started. I had no intention of ever teaching a class or doing anything beyond my discount, which I desperately need, by the way. And now it's like been my full-time job for 15 years. It's pretty crazy the way that things work out. It'll be 16 years in March. Craziness. And I wouldn't, you know, the thing that I have to say the most is I wouldn't trade you guys for anything. Like, it is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing at exactly the right time. Okay, I hate that again. And and it's all going to be okay. We all have each other and things are going to be fine. All right, I don't know what I'm doing at this point, but I just know that it needs a little sparkle. So I'm going for it. I don't like that side of my V. But I don't necessarily want to make, I call it a snake tongue. But it's inevitable. I'm going to go like this. And we have to, kind of. So up the middle again. Oh, and I can't see on that side because it's just so blindingly beautiful. Blinded by the light. See, I sing to you on my birthday. All right. Booyah. Yeah, I think that's better. And then we can give him back his bow. Well, I don't know. Well, I'll let you know in a minute. So should we let him have the bow, or should we put it on this big sparkly thing? You tell me. The bow is better on the banner. Okay, good. Thank you. Somebody needs to make a decision around here. Like, where are we going to have dinner? We could probably eat at home. Oh, look, it looks crooked now because of the way I cut the bottom one. Here, let's just move the whole thing that way. Problem solved. And it still has the sticky on it, which is a genius, brilliant thing. I didn't think that would actually happen. But now it's the wrong color. Again. All right. Let's try a tiny little espresso bow and see if it's better. Because I do need to figure out, do we even sell espresso espresso blends? Because if we do, then I need to buy them. I don't have them in my collection. Hopefully somebody's checking for me, because God forbid I would look at the catalog. All right, I pulled off the other bow because it was exactly the same color as the glimmer paper, which is, by the way, champagne. And that was in the Celebration book. So starting next month, you can earn it free with a $50 order, and supplies are limited on that item. You get, I think, 6 or 8 6x6 sheets. Oh, I like the bigger bow better. That brings it home. And then I have a cinnamon base. Again, I think that works because the white would kind of, yeah, I think the cinnamon. All right. So we did 3 today. So don't forget the Designer Series paper sale. The card class this week. It's the last couple days to cash in on Plentiful Plants. The BOGO starts on Friday, and that can't be combined with anything. It's just BOGO, but it is a heck of a deal. And happy birthday and Merry Christmas and all of that. Oh my gosh, these guys are so darn cute. Can I just say thank you, because I don't usually play with pre-order stuff until you guys can order, until everybody can order it. But oh my gosh, it is so cute, Squirrel. Yeah, and they're just really fun, and I'm glad that I got it. And thank you, Mary Jo, for inspiring me to pick up the squirrel, because I guess I am just a nut in this world. And make it a great day, and life is short, and please just enjoy every day and every moment that you can, and spend time together and craft. All right, that's it for this week. We'll see you guys next week at 3 o'clock, same time, same channel. Bye, guys.